What's good, homies? Welcome to episode 24 of Homie Studios. It's your boy ST, the GREAT, joined by the homie Shades and the homie P. G. Peach. How you doing, brother?
Chilling. How y'all boys doing this week? It was a crazy weekend in sports, crazy week in the world. Let's
Whole bunch
go.
of crazy. Whole bunch of crazy is what you said. how is y'all's mentals doing? Is you know what I'm saying? Shades, how you doing over there, brother?
I'll tell you what, man. I am doing fantastic because we're on episode 24, which is that Kobe Mamba mentality.
You know the vibes.
So, I guess we're gonna have to have the Mamba mentality for the rest of the week. That's how I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have that Mamba mentality. The anniversary for him is coming up very soon.
It is actually, yeah.
So I think it's the 26th. So we're definitely gonna do a tribute when it comes around that time. But we are on episode 24, dedicating this to Kobe and Gigi. And I feel fantastic. Today was a little bit rough, but good rough. Was busy. That's good for me. And baby girl was good. Fam is good. Everything's good. I hope everybody on the pod is good. Energy goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Positive vibes, man. I'm giving positive vibes to everybody and their families right now across the world.
Facts.
Homies.
Well, I'm doing all right over here. I'm doing all right over here. This weekend was crazy. A whole bunch of wild playoff things going on. Well, actually, we're not gonna get into the playoff things.
This is
because for somebody on the panel, wasn't that wild according to the predictions? That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? Huh? You know what I'm saying? But pat my own self on the back.
It was impressive, bro. It was impressive.
Hey, but it's all good. Before we jump into the things that was of the sports weekend, man. Shay, start us up with this real talk, dog. Start us up with this little story with Pelosi.
Yeah, man. So Nancy Pelosi, she has received the votes that she needs to impeach Trump. So the House will be voting tomorrow to impeach Trump. So we may hear something as soon as maybe the end of tomorrow, Thursday, but I think pretty much everybody's on board. There's like a general consensus that everybody's pretty much discussed it what happened. Some people didn't think that it'll ever get to this level, and some people are not shocked, such as myself. I'm pretty sure nobody on this pod is pretty kind of shocked at it. I guess we're shocked at what happened, but I don't know. But I would say that, we're taking steps in the right direction. Some people feel like freedom of speech is being taken away because Trump has been censored and he's been banned from social media platforms and everything. So some of his followers feel that freedom of speech is being taken away and all this and that. And they feel that big government, big bank, big business, whatever, big tech is trying to censor everybody and control the media and control what you're trying to say and do because they're partnering with China and all this other stuff. So Can't say that I disagree with some of that, but to this level and to this degree, like I said before, didn't like Trump because he's disrespectful. And now his disrespect has gone to another level to the point of he has cemented himself in probably U.S. history as the worst president we've ever had, or the one that I can probably say that I've ever seen. But I just kind of wanted y'all thoughts on that. Like, do y'all think it's a good thing if he gets impeached? Like, if you think it's a good thing, like, why do you think it's a good thing?
I'll go first on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that I've seen something like the Dems offered Pence an ultimatum to pull him so they don't have to do it. But him and Trump talked yesterday and said they're going to work together through the end. So it's not likely that he'd do anything like that. So that's why they're trying to move forward with the impeachment. At first I was like, I don't really see the point in the impeachment and da-da-da. But then, like, my girl was telling me some stuff, and then I did a little more research. And the things that the impeachment would do would disqualify him from a lot of in-house presidential perks and stuff, like Secret Service for life, the 200 or 250K a year for life, and all these perks, no taxes that you get once you become a president, you get for the rest of your life. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it would disqualify him from a lot of that stuff. So I feel like that's a big part of why they pushing it. Like, he doesn't deserve those things. But in the same light, I think in his opinion, he did like what he wanted to do. I think he made his mark in history. He'd be one of the most remembered presidents, whether it be for good or bad. He's gonna be one of the most remembered presidents who's been impeached 2 times, if that shit happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that kind of crazy stuff. And like, to his target audience, they don't think he was trash. You know what I'm saying? They just blindly see like, oh, he was the best, and they tried to shun him and all this stuff, So that's my take.
Oh, it ain't that blindly. They know exactly what the scenario is here. And the thing is like they're okay with what he represents because it represents them. For some of his supporters, I'm not gonna say all of his supporters, because I don't think every single one of his supporters is with all this racism stuff. I think a lot of his supporters have to do with they just looking out for their best interest when it comes to their finances, things of that nature. You know what I mean? But in regards to Pelosi, and also before I get to Pelosi, in regards to that freedom of speech thing, they may have a point if Twitter didn't have terms and conditions that you have to follow. Like, just like every other social media platform, there's terms and conditions when you sign up. There's certain things you can't say. There's certain things that you cannot intimate. You can't sit here and insinuate, hate crimes, things of that nature, or they have the right to suspend you and or permanently remove you from their platforms. So for the people that's out there preaching freedom of speech, no, it's not as simple as that. Also, I'm not sure if y'all are aware of this because I found out about this earlier this morning and I've actually dove into it a little bit today. I wasn't familiar with this app called Parler, or Parler. I wasn't familiar with that app. Apparently, that was an application kind of like a Twitter, kind of like an Instagram, whatever, kind of a mold that didn't get as much pub because it was a whole bunch of some neo-Nazi shit going on that platform. There's a whole bunch of this crazy shit, this racism bullshit that's going on that platform, and that platform got shut the fuck down today.
And yeah.
So that's also why they're talking about freedom yesterday, and that's why they're talking about freedom of speech, blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, you can't have a full ass damn platform dedicated to this bullshit, and I'm surprised it lasted for so long. You know what I mean? But going back to Pelosi, and her receiving the votes, she can have all the votes she wants to. The House has to vote on if he's going to get impeached, and I don't think the House is fully on board with impeaching him. But it's going to be very, 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 very key that he does get impeached, because we want to make sure he cannot run again. we got to make sure he does not run again. I don't really care about
that
all
was
the
another
other
thing
stuff.
that did disqualify him from running again.
Right.
And I think pardoning himself.
Yeah. Those are the two things: running again and pardoning himself. I don't really care about does he get the Secret Service or does he get the 250. I don't really care about that. What I do care about is him not being able to get back in office again, and I think that's vital.
He's been donating his money anyway, so I don't care about that.
Right, exactly. I don't really care about the money part of it. I just want to make sure for certain he can't get back in office, he can't run for office, and he can't pardon himself, because you ain't getting away scot-free from this, fam. Like, bro, you literally committed like treason, my guy.
I'm gonna follow the general trend that I've been seeing with everything that's been going. Like I kind of felt that Biden was going to win, and Biden won. And I feel like Trump is going to get impeached, and I feel like he is going to face charges. On some crazy stuff, I think he's going to try to flee. Like, I don't think he's going to try to face that, and he has people that will try to house him in. So I don't see him going to jail. I don't see him going to jail.
In. I can tell
they
you
got like 70.
I don't see him going to jail, bro. He's gonna face charges. He's gonna find a way to get out, bro.
Man got 74. Man got 74 million places he can duck his head at.
Million.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, and that Parler app you was talking about. What you said, Jay?
He pretty much got his own military, bro. And then he's a president, so he got all them secrets and stuff like that. They gave the House to the wrong person. It should have been took him out, bump laws and all this other stuff. Y'all need to create a new law that said this guy can't be president, and took him out a long time ago, because now he's going to turn on you.
Facts.
He's a snake. He's about to bite.
That's a big possibility.
He got all them secrets.
Yeah.
What you were saying about that Parler app though, Peach?
Yeah, so that Parler app, like Amazon and Google and everybody pulled them, right? So they trying to sue Amazon for pulling them, saying they, it was basically the dude quoted, it's like pulling a person on life support, pulling plug on them, whatever. It's a far right wing app, but Amazon posted like 80 to 100 posts from their app that was like planning violence, inciting violence, some hate, discrimination, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like just crazy to see, like, they fighting to keep that up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's the crazy. Like that's how corrupt and crazy this country is, man. Like I'm just so surprised I never heard of that app until today.
There's a reason.
So surprised, like
it wasn't meant for us to hear.
It's not for us,
right?
It was underground for a minute.
But in the year of 2021, it's 2021. All of 2020, we couldn't get a sniff that this app was out there.
There's another one.
Oh yeah, it's not. There's another one that just got 25 million new subscribes as of today. I can't think of it. I can't think of the name of the site. I just saw it earlier today.
I can't think of the name of it either.
That they literally just got 25 million new subscribers as of today. That's the whole pop. That's probably was that whole Parler population sliding over to that site so they can continue their bullshit. Since they know that Twitter ain't gonna deal with that bullshit and Facebook ain't gonna allow that shit either.
Bro, it would be so funny if the FBI created that one.
It probably.
If they created that, then I don't know if I want to be talking on that right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm saying. If they created that bit for a reason, to see who's talking on that bit.
Right. Well, speaking of the FBI, good transition, Peach. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Picking up what you're putting down, player. The inauguration may be in jeopardy of domestic terrorism, as the reports are coming from the FBI. I don't necessarily see that as much of a surprise. It's not, that doesn't surprise me based off of what we've seen on January 6th. So if we were able to see what we saw on January 6th and on the 20th, we know what could happen. Now, what will be the difference is there is no way in hell that they're not going to have enough Secret Service, National Guard, every cop known to mankind prepared and ready for what could possibly happen. But what we also have to take into consideration is there may be again a few of these cops that may still be on the side of the uprising of the terrorists, of these domestic terrorists, as they were for January 6th at the storming of the Capitol. So I don't see it as a surprise. I just pray that nothing crazy happens, because God knows we can't.
What I think is crazy. What I think is crazy for real is that they say that the Capitol buildings in all 50 states got planned attacks, and then I seen this dude come on the news who is like affiliated with like FBI, ex-FBI or something like that. He's like, yo, when they make a statement like that and they say, it's a threat to the Capitol buildings in all 50 states, it means they literally have to have evidence from a threat to all 50 states. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So what they've been seeing and intercepting and stuff like that, that's just crazy to me. Like, and then I went to a couple of Walmarts when I was shopping, bro. Ain't no ammo in Walmart, bro. Ain't no ammo and none. Yo, I was like, yo, like if you look at the supplies at the Walmart, just like tactical-ish supplies, yo, sold the fuck out. I'm like, yo, is niggas planning that shit everywhere for real, for real? And it's like, look how many people was at that Capitol building thing. Like, I think they said it was like 200,000 in the crowd. That's a lot of people. Then you see them people was from Texas, Tennessee, Like, these people was taking the bop.
Yeah. Yo, they was taking the hike to get out there, bro. I seen somebody was like this dude on television. On, like, first off, these were some bold motherfuckers that stormed the Capitol, bro. This dude was on television saying, "I'm supposed to be at work." Shh. You on national television? Who are you telling to shut?
Super slum dumb little boy, bro. Yo, so on top of what Pete was saying with the planned attacks on 50 on the Capitol, at the Capitol, all 50 states, there's supposed to be 3 demonstrations. The first demonstration is supposed to be billed as the largest armed protest ever to take place on American soil. Another protest is in honor of Ashley Babbitt, the woman killed while trying to climb into the speaker's lobby during the Wednesday protest. And then another demonstration is with 3 members said was by far the most concerning plot, which involved insurrectionists forming a perimeter around the Capitol, the White House, and the Supreme Court, and then blocking Democrats from entering the Capitol, perhaps even killing them so that Republicans can take control of the government.
Yo, that's insane. I didn't hear that.
That came out today.
Civil War 2, bro. That's the definition of it. That's the definition of it.
That's why they carrying around Confederate flags.
Yep. Like, well, why are y'all carrying around this flag of a Confederacy that lost? Like, y'all
and Nazi flags.
Like that's the flags that y'all decide y'all want to carry around. The Confederacy that lost in the first Civil War, you want to carry around that flag,
and then the Nazi flag when they lost too, because they generated hatred and they want white supremacy, dog.
But what's crazy is, one, every white person ain't racist, right?
Nope.
Which means that the racists are so outnumbered in this country. Y'all are the minority.
Yep.
Y'all are the minority.
That's why they scared.
What you scared of? Like,
they're scared of change, bro. They want
you still gonna get all the breaks that y'all was always getting. You know who the only difference is? We is too. Everybody else is too.
That's what they don't want.
Like, what's so hard about everybody being on the same playing field?
They don't want that. That's scary, dog.
What y'all scared of? What y'all scared of? Y'all scared of the Tiger Woods effect? Y'all scared of the Serena and Venus Williams effect?
That's what it is.
Is that what y'all scared of? Because y'all think that then we'll be just better than y'all at whatever it is? Like, we ain't even trying to be better than y'all. We just trying to everybody be on even playing field. Ain't nobody trying to usurp nobody. We just trying to be on all the same.
Bro, that's 100% the direction of how they feel. If they created these laws and rules a long time ago to keep their people in power and control, and they're mad that we're learning to understand how to use these things to make our come up in this. You know what I mean? And it's like, whoa. Obviously, the laws are broken because you shouldn't be able to use it. Like, you know, that was for me.
That's mine.
For me.
I just went in to talk to the doctor yesterday about my shoulders and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go get my MRIs, but I got X-rays done and everything. Come to find out, he thinks I have a partially torn labrum. By the way, but he was shocked when I came in because I had the all red Puma on with the Puma hat, and I had went and got the Puma shoes to match it, right? So he comes in, he looking at me. I see him look at me up and down. And he's like, the first thing he says is, "So you're a mortgage loan officer?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he started talking to me about mortgages and everything, but it was the way that he said it, and the way that he's like looking at me, and you know what I'm saying. I can see it, even though he had a mask on. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at each other eye to eye. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's just like measuring me. You know what I mean?
You're a mortgage loan officer? You?
Yeah.
You?
And at the end, I make sure to give him.
They let anybody be a mortgage loan officer these days.
Yes, sir. Take my business card, $500 credit to all doctors and nurses. You feel me?
Hey, facts. Hey, well, now that we kind of, finished up, all the seriousness of the pilot, you know what time it is, man. Y'all know where we heading to in this bit. Hold up.
Well, it's about that time for me for real, though.
It's a place I desperately need to get to. I ain't even taking the hat off. I can turn my head. I can turn my head to the left, and you can see that I need to go visit the. Got to go visit that barbershop. But y'all know we back with another edition of the Barbershop Talk, baby. Y'all know the damn vibes, man.
You heard?
Is, man. We in this bit. Y'all know. Gunshot. Another gunshot. We in this bitch. You know what it is, man. Hey, it's some football things happened this weekend, yo. There's a whole bunch of football that happened this week. It was a weekend full of football. That shit said, "Oh, you want it on Saturday? Oh, correction. It was a weekend of important football. There was like, oh, you want it on Saturday? We giving you 3 games on Saturday. You want it on Sunday? We're giving you 3 games on Sunday. You want it on Monday? Here's the college version of it. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we got hit with a lot. But before we get into all of that, two-thirds of the people on here right now, actually half of the people that's on here right now, because I saw a shadow. I'm waiting for him to slide in so I can do my thing. Matter of fact, go ahead and slide in, brother. Whenever you're ready in this bit, I'm gonna put your name on the board so once you show up on the screen, people know exactly who back in the building. But so half of this podcast is fans of the team that has the number 1 overall pick, who's going to be getting Trevor Lawrence. And speaking of the Jaguars, Edo, what up, though, bro?
Yo.
Feel like I ain't seen you
What's
in like
going
2
on,
months,
family?
dog.
It's been a minute.
Months
It's been
and
a
months
minute.
and
We're
months.
back in live effect.
Hey, the homie Ryan back on the pod, man. Y'all know what it is, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, well, we was getting into you came right on time, right in barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying? Even though your boy ain't been there in a minute, but we talking about Urban Meyer right now. And there is a report right now saying that Urban Meyer is taking this time, not exactly sure what direction he wants to go. And I guess Chase, I'll let you present the question when it comes to Urban.
So, I mean, it can go one or two ways. Do y'all think Urban Meyer, is just playing hard to get, making the Jaguars wait? We're a small market, blah, blah, blah. He's testing the waters. Or do you just think he's taking his time, seeing what's out there and just seeing what's best for him?
I'll go here. So I know like 2 of us, the same 2 who are Jaguar fans, we both recently went through some position changes, right? We went through some company changes, right? And before we accepted those positions, we took our time and we thought about it for a while and came up with a resolution that I think it's time to make this move. This is a much bigger move than what we were dealing with, and we both took our time to figure out if this is the right move. Blah 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 blah. I think he's doing exactly the same thing. I think it's the same situation in that case. Hey man, he weighing his options. He has technically a land. He has a gold mine he's walking into in the Jaguars, albeit being a smaller market. But you got salary cap. You got number 1 overall pick and a whole bunch of draft capital to do whatever you want to do with this team. I think right now he's just weighing his options, and I'm interested to see where he goes because either way, I think we're gonna be all right as long as he makes his decision soon. Yeah. Who up next on this one? Who got what?
My quick take. I've been listening to the radio, obviously, so I know about this a little bit. And all the radio people and the people close to the team say they will be shocked if they don't get you don't hear a story on Urban Meyer in the next 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, he just doing his thing, taking his time.
What you got, Shades? What you think? What do you think that Urban is doing at this point? You think where your mindset is on this one?
I'm kind of glad things are happening the way that it's happening. It's good that the Jaguars have interest in Urban. It must mean that if Shad Khan's coming at him so strong and he's interviewed a lot of people, if he's coming at Urban like that, that must mean he really respects Urban's resume. Shad Khan also said he's going to be more hands-on with the team now with the decision-making and stuff like that. So I'm really interested to see what's going to happen. But I'm perfectly fine. I have no issues with the way that things are going. I kind of think it's a little bit of both. I think it is Urban Meyer taking his time, whatever. But I think it's also, he does know that, the Jaguars want him more than, he wants to come out, like I'm retired, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are coming at me, even though he had to put his feelers out there that he wanted to be a head football coach in order for them to find out.
Take the interview. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, in order to get the interview. So, you know what I mean? I think it's classic Urban, you know what I mean? And it just means that if he does take the job, he's coming in for a Super Bowl, in my opinion. He's not coming here to try to just make us a playoff team. So because to be completely honest, I just want Jaguars respectable. You know what I'm saying? I'll be cool with 10 years consistently in the playoffs. And, I I definitely want to win the Super Bowl and everything, but I'm just tired of us not being like we go into the playoffs and then we're done for like 3 or 4 years without the playoffs. No, I want consistency.
Right.
Like that's what I really want. I really want consistency over just having 2 Super Bowls and then we're just down in the gutter again. Like, you know,
That's tough though.
I ain't gonna lie. You give me 2 Super Bowls. I don't care if we down in the dumps for 3 years. We want 2 goddamn Super Bowls, baby. I ain't tripping.
Yeah,
I ain't tripping at all, boy.
ST gonna be the person.
I'm gonna have the Jaguars Super Bowl. Hey,
I'm just about to say that.
If we win that bitch, I'm copping us the Jaguars Super Bowl fit snapback.
See,
because you know we gotta have that.
Say, ST gonna have 365 days of Super Bowl gear. Like,
I thought we about to get a Jaguar tat.
Hey yo, but I mean, I don't really think necessarily that. I think it's a good thing for him to be taking his time. I think that for me, has Urban interviewed anybody else, or has it been Jacksonville?
Jacksonville, from all I've heard,
just been Jacksonville. So I pretty honestly, I think it's a done deal. I think that what Urban's doing is trying to solidify his staff because he knows that the Jacksonville Jaguars aren't bringing him in here to get this shit wrong. Like, you have to get it right. So you need the right pieces. Go find everybody you need. See if you can talk to some coordinators from college that you might want to bring in, or whoever it is you might need. Bring the staff that you're going to need to win a Super Bowl, because Jacksonville is tired of excuses. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be trying to hear, oh, well, I mean, rebuilding is cool, but like, we've seen it firsthand. Like, we've seen teams rebuild in 2 years. I mean, look at the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't take that long to rebuild. So he's not going to be able to come in here and be like, oh, well, yeah, it's taking me 4 years to rebuild. Nah, you need to have your staff together. A year, you need to be 8-8. You know what I'm saying? The next year, we need to be contending for a playoff spot. You know what I'm saying? So I think that he's just taking his time, getting his pieces in order so that he can come here and try to win Jacksonville a Super Bowl.
This is what I'm saying, man. It's handed to him on a silver platter as far as however he wants to mold the team. You got the cap space. You got the draft capital. You obviously going to have your quarterback. You got to make it happen. So, like you said, we ain't bringing you in here to be all right. We bringing you in here to turn this bitch all the way around. And that's why that's why we're going to end up paying him the big ass bucks. He going to get that Gruden money. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all think Nick Saban will ever go back to the NFL?
Nope. I think Nick Saban is going to sit in Alabama. Unfortunately, he's going to sit in Alabama. Let that damn, like Shay said pre-show, let that machine continue to just run smoothly. Stay on top of the game. All he got to do, if you want to recruit, all he got to do is go in there and drop all 6 of his Alabama championship rings on the table. Like,
bro, why leave where you're a god?
That's true.
No, he's not a legend. He's not a king. He's a god where he's at.
Yeah, that's facts. But
anywhere he pull up, anywhere his family pull up, they know what it is.
Yeah.
Like, why would you change that?
Because if he leaves, because if he leaves, anytime he pulls in Alabama, that's still the case. like I'm not saying like he would leave, but I'm saying like even if he did, that's still the case.
Like, you will always be known as a nigga that won the most national championships. It don't matter what the hell you do in the NFL.
You know, like no matter where he go, bro. Like unless he go to Auburn, unless he goes to Auburn. Like, there's no way he can ruin his reputation in Tuscaloosa. So, yeah, but
no Auburn.
Can that man just retire so we can, like I said, just deal with just Dabo? Like,
can you just leave, please?
But like, I was telling somebody like during the game, I was like, yo, because I think like Najee went out for a little bit or whatever, but it's just like, you know how disheartening that has to be playing against Alabama. Like, okay, we got the starting running back out the game, but it's another 5-star recruit waiting right behind him to take off. Like, it's just so that has to like just eat your heart away. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, this Saban's monster, bro. Like,
that is Saban's biggest trait. He can make 5 stars be okay with sitting on the bench for 3 seasons.
Because all they need is that one, and you're going to the league,
bro. I know Najee's a beast, but this dude that came in.
Bro, we say that every time we see. We say that every time we see the backup running back for Alabama,
bro. That dude was a monster, though, bro.
Bro, you gotta think of how big Najee is and be hurdling
like,
people.
bro,
he hurdles somebody like once a game.
No,
Like,
I feel that. No, but he ain't hurdling nobody. This dude like got hit, twisted off this dude, jumped over this dude, got hit. 2 more dudes had to take him down. I'm like,
no. The most impressive play I saw last night. The most impressive play I saw out of that game, man, and I guess we can go ahead and hit this game for right now, since we're here. Najee Harris was coming out of the backfield to catch a pass. Ball gets on his body. He gets blasted off rip as soon as he touches the ball. Not only does he catch it, that man ate that whole hit and then proceeded to, did he score or did he get to the 1? I can't remember. All I remember is that he took a full-on blast from another grown-ass man who was obviously trying to knock this fool out. Ate that fucking hit, caught the ball, and then proceeded to move forward. I was like, I'm done. What the fuck is going on? What do they feed these motherfuckers in Tuscaloosa, man?
Like that defensive line is just, man, shouts out to Justin Fields even playing being hurt. I mean, because that was just he took some hits, bro. Like
he had to take some cortisone shots. Like he had to take some shots coming at. They said he had a hip pointer.
Yeah, like
playing quarterback with a hip pointer.
And then number 58 was just bringing the pressure like every play. Like he couldn't get him. I'm like, bro, like
he was out there looking like Warren Sapp, bro. He was out there looking
like,
bro.
I didn't even know who this guy was before that night, bro. Like, and they was like, oh, he's a new number 2 defensive interior lineman in the draft. I'm like, what the who?
Yo, ST. I know what you're gonna say. But I gotta bring it up. So me and ST was talking last night. And it's about to be halftime. It's like a minute or something left.
Uh-huh.
And this dude, Devontae Smith, got 12 catches already, 3 touchdowns, 215 yards. Mm-hmm. I'm like, bro, you already won the Heisman. Hang it up, bro. Give the young bulls the second half and just go sit and get ready for the NFL. ST said, nah, go ahead and keep playing. You know what I'm saying? It's your last time, whatever. In my mind, I'm feeling like that's kind of greedy. So what happens?
What's greedy? What's more greedy? Let me ask you a question before you continue. What's more greedy? Sitting on the sideline, knowing that you're going to the draft and that's going to end up, you don't want to mess up anything, blah, 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 blah. So you're going to take a Heisman winner off of your team's field while they're in the national championship game, or going out there and continuing to play. I don't see that. Either way, you can perceive it to quote unquote be greedy, no matter which way you look at it, or selfish even.
I honestly don't have a problem with him continuing to play the game.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear.
I don't have a problem with him continuing to play the game. I mean, because if you think about it, they brought the game closer in the second half. I mean, before Alabama pulled away again. So I don't have a problem with that. I mean, you see Mac Jones, he had thrown 5 interceptions and was 5 touchdowns. I'm sorry, and was clearly hurt, but he was like, I'm going to finish this game. I mean, most of them, they've went to Bama for this one moment to, you know what I'm saying, shine on the biggest stage and to up their draft stock. I mean, yeah, he hurt his finger, but is that going to stop him from going maybe top 10? No. Hell no.
No.
Like, I hope he go number 2. No. Like, that's what I was saying last night.
No, I think he's going 3.
It depends on what we're doing.
They're going to beat him up. They're going to beat him up. Y'all forget they're going to beat him up in the draft process because of his size. Yeah. He's going to get beat down. Okay. That's why I want him, but not that early.
Oh, he ain't dropping that far, though. No matter how, if they beat him up, he going to drop from like 3 to 6. You know what I mean? Because, bro.
I'm just trying to.
At the end of the day, you can gain weight.
Is Mac Jones getting drafted before Kyle Trask?
Absolutely.
I don't know. That's gonna be one of the races to watching. Because right now I always be thinking I know the order of the quarterbacks. And all right, we know Trevor is the Andrew, like he going number 1. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like after that, that shit could be so shaken up from now till draft day, bro.
Do y'all feel like
Trey Lance too?
Do y'all feel like Fields
Like the
dropped
Zach
that much?
Wilson?
They saying Fields now is number 3 behind Zach Wilson.
They just like him. He was always gonna be the guy in my mind that jumped up. He one of those, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You still got pro days and all this other stuff too, so all that stuff can change.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying you got 6 quarterbacks that's supposed to be legit in this draft.
Bro, y'all gotta pay attention to the NFL. These quarterbacks we grew up on is phasing out. Like, yeah, we got like Tom Brady and Drew Brees because they some amazing ass who plays for 20 years ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? But like, phasing out. I'm like, yo, these was the stars. Like,
so
we lost Eli Manning. We lost all these dudes. My bad.
No, you good. You good. My bad for cutting you off. But the crazy stat that I saw on Twitter was in the AFC. For the remaining playoff teams in the AFC, the oldest quarterback in the AFC remaining is Baker Mayfield at 25 years old. That's crazy. That's wild. Now, we talked about this during the break from the pod. We had this conversation in the group chat, and we were talking about the draft class that Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson was in, and it really got a little heated in the group chat. You know what I'm saying?
And the other two.
Those other ones. What was those 2 names again? We just said it last night, and I forgot them bitches already. Oh, Sam Darnold and what was the other? Rosen. Yeah, man. And shit, Rosen was supposed to be one of the locks of being good, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, we was talking about who had the strength, not strength, but was it a strong quarterback draft going into the draft and post-draft? That's a nice ass quarterback draft. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice ass quarterback draft. Shit, we looking at that draft right now in the AFC. It's just crazy how the pre-draft talk on some of these quarterbacks coming in. Like we talked about Josh Allen, especially me and Shays. We talked about Josh Allen specifically because we watched all of his film and stuff like that. We thought he was going to be good, but people were saying from the small school he came from, all that good stuff, blah, 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 blah. And then Lamar, there was people talking about he should be a wide receiver. That was stupid. But it's good to see that the good young quarterbacks taking over the fucking league, man. You know what I mean?
Bro, the fact that you got 3 quarterbacks from that draft, though, that's crazy that they're both in the AFC. And then there are 3 quarterbacks from that draft that's in this playoffs right now. That's pretty crazy right there. I honestly, like, even thinking back, I still agree with the draft order minus Lamar Jackson going so late.
Yeah,
I'm cool with Josh Allen being drafted ahead of Lamar Jackson. I'm cool with that. But I think it just definitely speaks to the trajectory of where everything's going. You definitely got to be mobile. You definitely gotta have the IQ, and you definitely gotta have the arm. So,
and you definitely gotta have the coaching staff.
You got
it. Like if you don't have the right coach that can, like, because the thing that I like about Harbaugh is that with Lamar, he coaches to Lamar's strengths. He doesn't force Lamar to throw outside the numbers a whole lot because that Lamar is not too accurate outside the numbers. So it's a lot of posts, slants, stuff that's in front of Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do that when you actually have a young quarterback. And I kind of feel like with the other quarterbacks of that draft, that has not happened.
Speaking of coaching,
nice transition. It looks like the Eagles is going to decided to stick with Wentz and not Doug Peterson. They said, "Get your bitch ass out of here. Give a damn if you want no Super Bowl."
Absolutely.
And I don't fault them at that. Not even one bit. Doug Peterson was.
He's a dictator.
Yeah.
You know why I do fault them? Because I heard his name in a Jets rumor, and I don't want that motherfucker. So
Oh, they
y'all
already
wait
said
till
that
we hired a coach
they
to
said the
let
chances
that
of we
man
getting
go.
him is slim. They was like, we don't even want him.
Bro, we got Adam Gase.
We brought in Robert Saleh again, so he came in for a person-to-person interview. So hopefully we get that guy.
If y'all get Salah, yeah, y'all be straight. Y'all bring that defense back for real.
Because if our defense back to where it's supposed to be,
his talent acquisition, period. Offense, defense. He found good people, good players.
Yeah. Right. Just avoid Marvin Lewis.
Please don't tell me he's on y'all radar.
They interviewed him.
Oh my God.
We might get Bienemy, bro. You know,
bro, hold on, wait a minute. Was Marvin Lewis y'all Rooney Rule interview? Was that what that was?
No, just about to say
100%. 100%.
Jaguars did that.
No, heck no, because we had already interviewed Aaron Glenn and damn Bienemy.
Oh, he must have been like the token one.
I probably did. Aaron Glenn too.
Man, no,
I don't want Aaron Glenn for sure. I don't want Aaron Glenn.
He's a DB coach right now. Like, y'all gonna give him a head coaching job? Like,
yo, because like all I know is that it's good to see the Eagles move on from that shit, but looking like they might try to stay with Wentz at quarterback, man. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but like Jalen Hurts, I'll just roll the dice on him and see what you got in him. At this point, you already know what you got in Wentz. Inconsistency.
They gotta play Wentz because his stock is so down right now that you gotta get his stock up a little bit.
If you can trade
him. Yeah, so you can get some. So I'll probably start him too.
You don't think that hurt Jalen?
Who? That you said what now?
You don't think that hurts Jalen? No pun intended.
Yeah, I think it does. I definitely think it hurts Jalen. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if you just tell Jalen, you have a private conversation with him, give him a wink, say, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Stay ready, stay ready. That's all you got to do.
Because I thought it was weird when you got teammates of them coming out saying they thought it was crazy when they put Wentz back in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I honestly think
he was trying to get fired, bro.
I think how it's gonna play out. I think that whoever they hire as the coach, they have both of those guys under contract. So it's like at this point, it depends on who the actual head coach is and how they see their offense being run. And at that point, they can have an open, you know what I'm saying, competition, because it's like he's a respectable quarterback, first rounder. You know what I'm saying? You got paid, but you haven't been playing like you got paid. So
do that, bro. They got too much money in him. They got 38 something. If they get rid of him or something like that, it's like 40 million, 50 million dead cap hit.
But what can he do to increase his value though? Like, what does he do?
And show that he got to come and show that he's not trying to do too much. He was trying. But then
they let him go.
Huh?
Like if he plays to the level that would increase his value, then they're still in this situation again.
Mm-hmm.
No,
that's what I think.
But I'm just saying, in my opinion, I say you trade him because look at my thing is I'm just speaking for me. If you look at the players he's already lost the locker room. The players want Jalen, but you have too much money invested in him. So you have to get his stock up so that you can trade him, so that you can get more pieces around Jalen.
So that's what I'm saying. Oh.
No, so let me ask you this, Shades. If that's the case, and you get his stock up,
right,
by him coming in and showing that he is a competent quarterback, doesn't make the mistakes, makes the right decisions, then why in the hell would you then trade him at that point? Because now you'd be starting over. Because by increasing his stock, you got him back to playing good football. And if you got him back to playing good football and you got this much invested in him, why would you then trade him? You see what I'm saying? Like, because this is what I'm gonna say. Because this is what I'm gonna say just real quick. Because then, in that case, you got two quarterbacks that got good value. Then you can, if you got Wentz back to playing where you want him to be playing, winning football, you got 2 quarterbacks on your roster with value, 2 of them, right? So if you got 2 of them, you can move either or, and you can move the one that doesn't have to cost you all this all the because it's going to be hard to move Wentz's contract. That's going to be the biggest problem. Even if you get his stock back up a little higher, it's still going to be hard for somebody to pick that damn contract up. You see what I'm saying?
It can happen because I said the same thing about Foles' contract though.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be a perfect place for like the Bears. There's going to be a couple of teams next season that like currently don't. Well, we'll probably see it in the offseason, but there's teams out there that are going to Colts. You know, the Colts. Rivers is talking about retiring. You know what I'm saying? So there's a couple of teams out there that will want to come in to get a quarterback that has shown that, you know, he has that caliber to play. You know what I'm saying? And to your reason why I would get rid of him at that point is because I've seen inconsistencies. And he was from the Doug Peterson tree. So I'm trying to get rid of that. I'm trying to get that out of the locker room. And like I said, the players have already shown you that they want Jalen Hurts. So then give them Jalen Hurts. But you have to make sure that you get something back in return to where you either break even or you're coming up on a plus. Because right now, if you were to do it, you may not get what you want unless they're going to piece something together at draft time to try to get a player or whatever like that. I'm not sure. But you have to do it to where you get more pieces around Jalen, and that's going to free up cap space to where you can get more free agents the following season. Mm-hmm. So it's a plus in my opinion.
In my opinion, his best time to be traded is now before he play again, because if we do what you're saying, like as the Eagles, we will literally have to be making our game plan based on him to then want to transition that yet again. Like if we got the locker room already wanting Jalen Hurts, we need to give them Jalen Hurts ASAP, not tell them hold on. And there's still a possibility that Wentz go out there and shit the bed. You know what I'm saying? And then where's his value at? That's the thing. You can't gamble, in my opinion, you can't gamble with the possibility of him looking the same. He's better right now with people thinking he had a little bad spot and they could coach him up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of quarterbacks had worse seasons than him got a chance. You know what I mean? And he'd have to prove it somewhere else. I can't waste no time when you trying to prove it here no more, brother.
I feel you.
Yeah, man. Well, let's stop talking about these trash ass quarterbacks and let's talk about some good ones. Miami Dolphins is speculation. You know, possible trade 2 of straight up. Not straight up. There's gonna be multiple extra additions, but for Deshaun Watson going down to Miami, 2 are going to Houston.
Hell no.
If that happened, that would be disgusting. Because if Dolphins get Devontae Smith at 3, and you have Devontae Parker, and you got
Gesicki,
they still got. I think they should have played Matt Breida more. And I don't know what else they're going to do at running back, but man, you give Deshaun some. Dog, they got another receiver.
Y'all ain't see the Houston Texans heard that they want the Watson in Miami. They're like, we'll interview Bienemy. We'll schedule that interview.
Yeah, schedule that ASAP.
ASAP. Let's do it right now. Not now, but right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right now.
No, I saw that shit. I saw that.
It was big because Deshaun said that he'll lift his no trade clause if they did trade him to the Dolphins.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So now Houston, like they're running around with the tail tucked between their legs and shit. They gonna do whatever it take to keep that damn quarterback in they
better
in that locker room in controlling that offense, and they better, because you can't just let D-Hop and then Deshaun leave. Like I said this last podcast, I couldn't imagine being a Houston Texans fan right now.
I kind of think he's gone already, in my opinion.
Yeah, mentally he's gone. And also JJ Watt said that he may want out too. Like, if I'm a Houston Texans fan, I'm going down and storming the damn Texans office like it's the damn Capitol Hill. Got me fucked up. you ain't finna let
Shoot.
all of them leave.
JJ Watt went up to Watson and said, "Sorry, you wasted one of your years at the end of the season." That's how you know.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that's bad right there.
That's bad, man.
When the captain of the defense. Come on, man.
Man,
Because he knew what Bill O'Brien did was wrong.
Of course. Everybody in that organization knew that was.
And Bill O'Brien somehow is going to come out the winner of this because he's going to end up with a national college championship ring on his finger.
Yeah, did you see where Bill O'Brien going?
Projected at least, like
Bama.
Yeah, he's taking over. No, not projected. He's taking over.
He is.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. He taking over the offensive coordinator position for Steve Sarkisian.
And then he pulled somebody else too.
Man, let me tell you now, I'm so tired of Alabama and the fact
that
we got
somebody else.
Dan
Quinn,
bro.
No, Dan Quinn went to the Cowboys.
Is the person under Nick Saban, his coordinators, not always extra overqualified for the job?
Yes, always. Always.
Like as a Hall of Fame, while we watch you play coach, you should not be allowed to have like that much experience underneath you. You need to be training people for our future. You need to take in some young boys and get them right. This man's like, all right, who the best left? You want to come play for me, or you want to go hunt for a job?
I go to the NFL and be treated like whatever, and I can go to the NCAA and be treated like royalty.
Second-class citizen in the NFL.
Bro, all I know is that no matter the fact
coordinator for Bama,
I'm gonna put it this way, dog. It don't matter the fact that they're going to be missing or losing Mac Jones, Najee Harris, Waddle, Smith. Don't matter. Miami got to play them fools week 1. Why next year's schedule? I got to play 2 teams that we're changing quarterbacks and losing players, but yet we're still going to be able to whoop your fucking ass. Oh, I got to play Clemson and Alabama next year.
I'm more worried about Clemson.
And if you do good, you could possibly play them both twice. That shit will just be crazy. Like for y'all to have the season you want to have, like a good season, y'all probably end up seeing them possibly twice, both of them. You can see Clemson twice in the season, and then the ACC, and then if you play Alabama week 1, and then y'all line up in the Final Four, that shit would just be like,
then you got to play Clemson first game again, and then you got to play Alabama.
Right.
Oh, you can play Clemson 3 times.
Come on, man. The fuck, man. I'm tired of that shit, man. I'm not sitting here trying to think of losing like that when I won all weekend long. Like we did our predictions on the Saturday pod for the playoff game.
My boy went 6.
And
he went 6%.
And I mean, when you go 6-0 on the weekend in predictions,
some of them was close.
Closer.
I almost got that Colts game. I was over there like, ooh, I'm about to kill him with this Colts.
What they say about close?
Hey, Phillip didn't throw an interception, bro.
What they say about close? Close only matters in hand grenades and hand and what's that other bullshit?
Like a motherfucker.
Horseshoes. Shit, that's only the shit called. That's the only time close matters. Your boy went 6-0 in this bitch.
Yo, I ain't think that was about to happen.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't think the Steelers was gonna shit the bed like that. Like even if I didn't, I thought they was gonna win. I thought even if I thought they was gonna lose, I didn't think it was ever gonna look like that.
Ben looked like hot garbage,
grits and gravy.
When they gonna start talking about Ben like they talked about Cam when he didn't jump on that damn ball that got snapped over his head? Cam got killed for that shit for like 3 months after the Super Bowl.
Big Ben need to hang it up, bro.
He is so immobile, dog.
He ain't as immobile as
Phillip Rivers.
He don't need to hang it
No.
up, but he need
I
a
think Eli was
stern
better
O
than
line. He can't have one of those O lines where he got to move no more. He need to stand in the pocket. In the pocket, I still take Ben if he got a clean pocket. You feel me?
Yeah.
They still giving him offensive lines like you could get open, right? Like
I'm
he need a good offensive line. He need one of them Peyton lines.
I mean, they have to. He's 38, ain't he? Like he's getting up in age.
And
That's why I
see,
should have been already there.
And Ben's one of those 38 that his body done been beat up like crazy. Like he ain't even Tom Brady 38.
Like 46.
Tom Brady wasn't getting touched. Like Ben been getting his ass whooped religiously his whole career. Standing up while getting his ass whooped, still getting the ball off and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what Ben be out here doing. But yeah, man, Steelers. The end of the first quarter, 28-0. Nothing.
Even the Bears were surprised. They was like, "Oh shit, we ain't never had this much points."
It's whole team.
The Bears is trash.
No, they need. They just need quarterback play, bro. They defeated.
You think they could play like that this week?
Who?
The Browns. Oh wait, y'all just said the Bears?
Yeah, we said the Bears.
I just heard that. My bad. The Bears is.
Buns.
Nah, they just need a quarterback, bro. They're a quarterback.
Buns. Total cheeks.
Nah, they need a quarterback, bro. If they get a quarterback, that'd be good.
They got pieces.
They got
pieces everywhere.
They need another wide receiver.
Because they got Robert Quinn on the defensive line. They got Robert Quinn on one side and Khalil Mack on the other side.
Yep.
Their safety is Eddie Jackson, and they got Gibson. And then I forgot who their corners are. And then receivers, they got Allen Robinson, they got Anthony Miller,
Kendall Fuller,
they got Jimmy Graham at tight end. They got
I think Gibson's overrated.
You think who?
Gibson.
At this point in his career?
Yeah, at this point in his career for sure, but he's definitely a good number 2 safety to have.
No, they got Deion Bush back there. You know, they do their thing.
But yeah, bro. Hey, shouts out to ST though. That was crazy over the weekend, bro. Those games was crazy. What was it? Ravens, Lamar Jackson. You know, I bet against him. You know, I definitely thought that he had to show something. You know what I mean? He did.
He said, "Put some respect on my name."
And he was like, "Why did I need to shake hands? It wasn't that time to shake hands."
Oh, so we cool with that one, huh?
He said, "Normally I respect every other team and shake their hands, but we ain't need to shake hands there." I was like, "Damn, that's beef."
Yeah, I mean it's beef, but we seen another quarterback walk off the field earlier this season that he didn't shake the hands, and all of a sudden there was hooting, hollering, and hooting going on around this bitch.
The worst sportsmanship I ever seen in my life.
Look, all I'm saying is this. I don't have a problem with it now, just like I didn't have a problem with it when Brady didn't do it. Like it just is what it is, especially in the playoffs. Come on, fam. Like niggas, everybody's emotions is high. You have motherfuckers stomping on the logo on the field and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand it. I understand people being pissed off. I just think it's funny. That's all.
I don't have a problem with it right now because I can understand where Lamar was coming from. Like this is a playoff. Like this is a playoff for me, and I haven't been doing good on here. I'm not coming here to make friends right now. I'm coming here to like do business. So I understand from that standpoint why he wanted to do it. You know what I mean? He normally does shake hands. You know what I'm saying? But in the case of Brady, you shook hands with the dude when you won, and there are 2 people. That was like the second time where you didn't shake somebody's hand.
Who did the Ravens lose to in the playoffs last year?
Tennessee.
No doubt, that's tight. But I'm just saying Brady did it twice this season, so that's Lamar Jackson's like first time doing it now. If we see
you said the same thing you said the same thing on the first time he did it this year. You said this the second time. All I'm saying is this:
Because that wasn't
Same
Brady's
scenario happened.
first time not shaking somebody's hand.
So if
That wasn't
Lamar
his
don't
first
do
time
it
not
again
shaking
next
somebody's
game, then he's in the same boat.
Say what now?
I said, so if Lamar don't do it again, like next time they play
Well,
the Titans or something.
You saying if he wins the next playoff game and he doesn't shake somebody's hand, is that that's unsportsmanlike?
No, like if he lose.
If he lose or if he win?
Like I don't care if he win or lose. If he just don't shake somebody's hand again, is he in the same boat? The same characteristic?
Yeah, I would say that's, you know what I'm saying? To me, I kind of feel like that's unsportsmanlike, but I understand why I will understand why Lamar feels the way that he feels. As far as Brady's concerned, like I really don't get it because you're a 6-time Super Bowl champion. You know, you're like a mentor to these kids, and it's not about you at that point. You're above all that. Like you've already done everything. Just shake their hand and go. You know what I'm saying? I really don't understand Brady. I can understand Lamar. I don't agree with it. I wouldn't agree with it, no. But I understand Lamar is a whole lot more than I understand Brady not shaking somebody's hand.
I feel like
sportsmanship is sportsmanship.
Yeah,
So,
and then I feel like
No,
if
but
we given the excuse of the emotion, like the playoffs, the game, like I was arguing at the time that Tom Brady played with that emotion for a pickup football game, like in practice. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was arguing at the time, that's his emotion on 100 all the time, you know?
Yeah.
well, regardless, Lamar did exactly what I thought he was gonna do.
Put them things on him.
Put the things on him, you know what
Hey,
I'm
that
saying?
rushing touchdown though. Why when
He
Lamar
took-
get open in the middle like that, he be looking like he got the wheels. Like it be
I'm talking
defenders in front of him, and he be like, "I got you." Ooh, ooh. Like they angles be off when he come running up the side. Like,
Bro, did he run a 4.3? You think?
I don't know, but he fast on the field. Like his 40 time might not be that fast, but in game speed, he be fast when he got to move, bro.
He didn't run a 40. He didn't want to run a 40.
He ain't need to. Everybody knew.
That's why we don't know. That's what I'm saying. Do y'all think he run a 4.3?
Absolutely.
I think he 4.3.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
like probably high 4.3s, but he run that 4.3.
Like you running in slow motion.
Bro,
I
forgot they asked some player that actually played, like had to practice. I forgot that was on the team with the Ravens at one point, but actually ended up playing for Tennessee. Mm-hmm. They asked him, they was like, who's harder to tackle, Lamar Jackson or Derrick Henry? Dude said, without a question, it's Lamar. They asked him why. He said, Lamar doesn't slow down when he juke. He's at full speed when he's juking. I said, what?
Nigga said, what ACLs, bruh? I don't need them. Bro, it's crazy to me what like I'm just happy. I'm happy for him though, like for real, because like he had that little monkey, he had that Steve Young monkey on his back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he finally got that monkey off his back of being able to get advance in the damn playoffs.
He got that Jordan mentality right now.
Now, who they got this week?
Ravens got the Bills. Saturday, 8:15 at Bills.
Who y'all think gonna lead that game in rushing?
Oh, that's a good
between quarterback.
I was about to say team-wise or this individual. I'm still giving that to Lamar because I feel like Baltimore's offense is more schemed to let him get out there and make some plays more than the Bills have their offense built around Josh Allen's arm. You know what I'm saying?
Bills defense is very quick though, so they're more built to
contain the run.
To contain Lamar.
Wasn't one of Lamar's best runs so far in the league against the Bills defense though?
I don't know.
Like I'm almost certain I remember seeing him break some of these Bill defenders' ankles and get right. Like you can be quick, but he quick. Like Ryan said, that man out here cutting without slowing down. Oh, I'm running 4.3 right now. Here's a cut off of that, nigga. You thought I was there. I ain't there, bro. Man, that's got to be like either if not the first, or it has to be either the first or the second game of the week, because I know we got
it's the second game of the week. First game is Rams versus Packers, 4:35. Ramsey versus
Adams, Devontae Adams
versus D Adams versus Ramsey.
That's some good route running too. Now I don't know.
That's what I was just about to say. That's one of the receivers that's gonna give Ramsey some frustration. It's because of the timing that he has with Aaron Rodgers and the fact that his routes are so crisp. Like it's only a little space for you to even play defense on that. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for some flags and frustration.
From which side? Because I think Ramsey up for the challenge, bro.
I think it's gonna be frustration on both sides.
The refs is always on Green Bay side. Y'all must not know playoff football.
You facts though.
Yeah.
That's facts though.
I think Ramsey gonna keep him in
Playoff
check.
refs is definitely key to it.
Below 100 yards receiving, but I'm calling a touchdown for Devontae.
I don't like calling that because like DK's touchdown wasn't on Ramsey last game. You know what I'm saying? So like my boy was like, I call a touchdown for DK, and I'm like, I think Ramsey gonna lock him up, you know, He's like, oh, he got to score, but that wasn't on Ramsey. Like,
okay, I'll make it more specific. I'll say touchdown on Ramsey.
Oh, I'm not calling that one.
All right, yeah, I can't call that.
But I'm not calling
I ain't calling that one. I'll no.
Well,
Adams is
call 100 yards.
Adams is gonna score.
Don't get it twisted. On that one, boy. You going that one alone, homie.
I'm with you with the tutty overall.
Yeah, right.
I'll quicker call 100 yards on Ramsey than a touchdown. Because they'll scheme 100 yards on Ramsey. Keeping him underneath, though. Keeping him underneath.
This is the thing that we not stating enough. Aaron Rodgers got all the respect in the world for Ramsey. And he ain't like Aaron Rodgers ain't out here throwing 48-4, not knowing without knowing who and where to throw that ball at. 5. Yeah. My bad. Oh no, it's 5.
Just making sure we got.
This nigga was out here balling.
Sure we got our facts.
Oh no,
this nigga was out here balling, bro. Bro, like I want to be like, oh man, I'm so sorry, I got your stats wrong. That one pick ain't mean nothing. I don't even know when he threw that extra one. You know what I'm saying? I can't even pinpoint the game, brother. You know what I mean? But no, man. And then also you got what? Bucks versus Saints, right?
Yeah, but before that one, you have on Sunday Browns versus Chiefs, 3:05 p.m. Browns at Chiefs.
Oh, a quick throwback before we get to these picks. A quick throwback. When we was making picks last week, I forgot Seattle didn't have the 12th man. I will say that. That is a big deal playing in Seattle.
That is a big deal.
Bro, even watching the game in Seattle without that, bro, it was weird. Like, their stadium's always rocking. It's like top 3. Gotta be, you know?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like them, Green Bay, and
Eagles
the Saints.
be rocking too.
And the Chiefs.
I've seen the Eagles stadium rocking before. If they're winning, that's
rocking.
what it is. Oh, the Chiefs
definitely be rocking. But like the Saints were notorious for it. Obviously, the Seahawks are notorious for it. I'm gonna just say those two.
The
teams
Steelers rock other people's stadiums. Like
right.
Bro, Steelers
every game is a rocking
in the home. Yeah.
Every game is a rocking game for the Steelers because they always in everybody else's stadium. Don't let it be a Jaguar game. They got 75% of the stadium locked up.
I was about to say, I think one of the Jaguars announcers one game says, well, you know, in Pittsburgh, nobody goes to work because they travel all season to every game. I was like, dang, but they do be deep, yo.
They do, bro. They do, bro.
Me and ST went to a Steelers game here once, and the Terrible Towels was on as soon as we got on 95, we seen Terrible Towels, and we seen Terrible Towels for the rest of the day. Like
non-stop Terrible Towel swingage. So it was annoying. Hate Steelers. So happy y'all bitches lost. Shout out to the Browns. Shout out to the Browns. You know what I'm saying?
And then
Yeah,
Buccaneers
so
Saints is at 640. So let's get to some predictions here.
Oh, okay.
I thought the predictions was for Friday.
Huh?
Predictions for Friday. I gotta get my weekly injury report. Who practiced it in limited fashion? I gotta come.
Okay. I mean, we can save it.
He's 6-0. I gotta make a comeback.
Okay.
Wait, please, hey, yo, Shades. Can you recap what everybody's record was?
No, you 6-0. We don't want to hear our shit. Next.
Okay, correction.
Yeah.
Can you recap y'all two's prediction? Then they know. Trust me, they know your boy over here 6-0.
All right. So Peach went 3-3.
Oh, Peach.
He picked the Colts, the Seahawks, the Bucks, the Ravens, the Saints, and the Steelers. I went 4-2. I picked the Bills. I picked the Seahawks. I picked the Bucks. I picked the Titans, the Saints, and the Browns. So, Titans, Seahawks. Yeah, 4-2.
So some movement has to be made in these next picks, is what y'all saying. Like I have.
All we saying is you're not about to. You can't go 6-0 again, so we can have a chance. Shit.
You're right. I can't go 6-0. How many games is next week? It's only 4 games. I can't go 6-0.
You know what I meant. You're right. I forgot that was.
I can't go 4-0.
Wild card weekend. It was
I'm
super
just saying,
though. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed those 6 games.
I'm just saying, in 7
those
days,
really good games.
In 7 days, I'm trying to be 10-0. That's all I'm saying.
You ain't going.
It's so crazy that the playoffs are so real, a different feel that like just those games. You know, even when you like, oh, Tampa, Washington, preview look like a blowout, this and that. Like the playoffs bring out. That's when you got to introduce people to sports. I don't care what the sport is. Like you got to introduce them in playoffs or whatever that sport relative equivalent is. You know what I mean? Like hockey, baseball. If you watch these things during playoffs, you'll enjoy it because it be so intense. Like it's really intense for these guys.
Yeah, that's why that Steelers Browns game was so intense because the Browns kept trying to make a comeback, bro. They kept
third time playing each other,
right? And the Browns tried to make that comeback,
and they got smacked by the Steelers earlier this year. They got smacked.
I know that felt good, especially when
too
many Steelers come out here popping off at the mouth. You know what I'm saying? But
waxed.
Hey Shades, because I haven't heard about this story yet. What's up with Kyrie?
Yeah, because I need the deep
shit.
Oh yeah, man. So apparently Kyrie, as everybody know, Kyrie has not been playing for the past couple of games. He also has not been showing up to practice, I don't believe, as well. And nobody really knew why. And now there's stories out there that Kyrie is not showing up and everything to protest the DC riots that just happened. So this is Kyrie's way of protesting what's going on and saying that he doesn't agree with what's going on. And it seems that he definitely had to talk to KD about it, because when KD was asked about it, he was saying that he has full support and, Kyrie will come back when he's ready. And when he comes back, it's going to be like he never left and whatever. But KD, he must have had to talk to KD before, you know what I mean? But
I don't know.
I can't.
KD used to say nice about rap.
You have to do with your platform how you want to do it, but I don't agree with this. I think this hurts. This definitely doesn't hurt the rioters in any way. Like, you're not hurting anybody but yourself and your team at this point.
And then the video just came out of him at a birthday party with no mask. So the NBA, he got to be under investigation that if he could even come back anyway. He was at his sister's birthday party without a mask or something like that, whatever.
What do you think
but has this man not been out before the riot? Since before the riot?
Who do you think he is, Muhammad Ali?
But hasn't he been out since before the riot?
No, he thinks that's what I was thinking too. But without the mask, fool, who you think you is? James Harden? Like, like, nigga, you don't hit the pool Harden moves, nigga. Like, bro, you don't get these luxuries, fam. No, but that's what I was thinking though too, Peach. I thought he was out before the riots.
That's what I thought too. I'm like, he been out. I've been looking to play him in the lineup. Like, why the hell he not playing for personal reasons for so damn long? Because we talked about it one day. Like, you know, normally if somebody die or something in the fam and it be personal reasons, they come out in a couple days. Like, it was mad secret, and then this came out. It's still the you know, I don't know. I got to look back on the dates when he last played.
Yeah, man. So either way, you know, it's still just speculation and everything like that. So he might come out and say, I never said that. You know, I was out for this reason. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But yeah, man, the Nets definitely need to pick it up. You know what I mean? Because they're not doing what everyone was projecting for them to do, especially me. Definitely thought that they'll be a lot further along than what they are, but you know, it's still early in the season. You know, we'll see what's going on.
I can't remember.
Nick boys, yeah, dig. Keep doing your thing, baby.
Okay. The Knicks are balling. I can't sit here in front. Yo, Julius Randle is a fucking problem right now. It's a fucking problem right now. So shout out to the Knicks for slowly but surely trying to turn this thing around, man. Because it's been a long time since the Knicks had some
long time. I think
Melo.
I can't front. I was like, dang, last time we went to the playoffs was Allen Houston.
No,
Melo. Mike Wood.
Melo. Yeah, I remember that series.
Smith, Amari.
If Amari ain't hurt his back, he would have been more in New York, bro. If he ain't hurt his back,
in his knees, man.
If Amari ain't punch fire hydrant glasses and cut up his arm and shit, he might have been all right too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yo, I'm kind of hyped about this next thing though. I don't know why it's old men, but hey, I'm here for it. Tyson versus Holyfield Mega Fight 3.
Might have.
This possibility is picking up a little bit of steam, you know. Y'all interested in seeing that fight?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sign me up.
Ever since we just seen that Tyson back in the ring, I'm interested in seeing Tyson in the ring against anybody. I actually want to see him against why I want to, because I still think he would be the young nigga.
The reason why I want to see that so bad is because Tyson couldn't beat Evander when Tyson was the man. So like to have a shot at Evander now, I mean, but I've seen Evander. Evander he
look like Tyson, like he's still ready for this.
Right.
Like, yo, why you dodging me?
All I'm saying, like, I've been waiting for niggas to bring a league for me.
But he said, honestly, he's not doing it for nothing in less than 20 mil. He's like, I'm not getting in the ring for less than 20 million. And I'm like,
they're gonna pull that. They're gonna pull that easy.
He said they're gonna pull that.
They're gonna make that happen. Because just like everybody on this panel want to see it, there's a whole bunch of people that want to see it.
I feel like that one will have to be sanctioned by the boxing committee. It has to be.
All I'm gonna say is this. Hey yo, Holyfield. Hey yo, Holyfield. Listen to me and listen to me clear. Matter of fact, let me talk to you. Listen to me and listen to me clear, fella. Hey, bro, you better come out here with some motherfucking earmuffs on, nigga. That's all I'm saying.
Motherfuckers back.
Well, you better come out here with some old school wrestling headgear in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, because if you don't think like Tyson,
Scott Steiner,
if you don't think Tyson coming out here for that other ear. We just balancing you out. You know what I'm saying? That's all we doing.
Sausage.
Nah, hey, man. Nah, for real though, Tyson coming with the old ear around his neck because he never like gave it back. He got it. He got it in the little jar with that juice, that preserve.
Oh, that came out of the ear shirt.
It's gonna come out. You got to sit in pickle juice.
Pickled ear head ass boy. Hey yo, what else y'all boys got, man? What else y'all got for the hold up. Cause I know what Shade's got. He want we got some music for y'all to listen to. We gonna hit y'all with that after we hit you with these shout outs real quick though. Y'all boys got any shout outs?
Shouts out to our pod. Shouts out to the fans out there. I had a friend that lost a family member today, so shouts out to anybody that's lost a family member, especially in this COVID climate that we have. Definitely prayers go out, even though I may not know you and I know your family, but prayers and condolences go out. One thing I've learned with death is only time and being around the right people. Even though death comes, please don't seclude yourself. And of course, you need your time to yourself to grieve, but don't seclude yourself and your family. Share that, use their life, learn about that person. If somebody passes away, you probably will find out stuff about that person that you didn't know. So celebrate their life, think about it as a celebration. They're in a better place with God. You know what I mean? If they're a God-fearing person, if not, then, whatever it is that they believe in, but just hope and pray that they're in a better place. But I just want to give shouts out to anybody that's lost a family member or lost friends recently and it's hurting right now. You know what I mean? Don't seclude yourself. Now is the time to, be around people, be around positive energy, be around people that you love.
Shout out to the homies.
That was the best shout out you could make.
Right. Like, ain't nobody trying to follow that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I just want to say shout out to the homies.
Shades go last now.
And shout out to, just being, everybody stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Those numbers spiking. You got to make sure you stay safe. Keep your circle tight, close knit. You know what I'm saying? If you can, as much as possible, until next time. What you got, Peach?
Yes, pretty much reiterate a lot of what Jerem said. The world is crazy right now, so y'all stay safe, Try, like Jeremy been preaching for a while, and ain't like that lonely time. Be with your people. Don't be doing some alone stuff, because people, their mind's not right now in this world. A lot of people's perspectives is skewed or messed up, and I think the balance gonna come back. But right now, I feel like it's real unstable out there. Like I could feel it some places. You feel me? Like sometimes you're in the grocery store and you could just feel it. Like something like, that's normal life. We shouldn't be feeling those kind of feelings going shopping for our family's food, dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But shout out to everybody who's not on that type of time and trying to keep the positive energy, like Jerem was saying. Everybody else, just keep your head up. Let's work hard for this year. Do some good things.
Facts. Man, shout out to people that's taking all of this sitting in home and being quarantine time to be creative. Shout out to all the homies on the pod. Shout out to the homies listening that's out there just being creative, coming up with ways to either entertain yourself, make money, whatever the case may be, keeping yourself active, mentally active throughout all this stuff so you don't go crazy, just going stir crazy, sitting in your house cabin fever style. You know what I'm saying? So just shout out to the people that's being creative, using the brains, keeping the brain power, flowing and shit. And yeah, that's what I got. Hey yo, Shades, you wanna introduce this track that we about to bump here real quick, dog?
Yeah, man. It was a artist introduced to me by Ryan right here. Dinero Ferrar. I didn't like one of the songs I heard from him, but I did go through his catalog a little bit, and he definitely got his own style. You can definitely tell that he listened to probably like Old Dirty Bastard, Busta Rhymes, Bone Thugs. Like he's definitely a spitter. He's definitely underground. Probably gonna pop probably anytime soon. He probably got labels calling him up crazy, but he seems to be of that flow and that cloth of like a Griselda, like a Currency, like a Nipsey Hussle, Dom Kennedy. Like he's definitely Smoke Dizza.
I can see him like in a Dungeon Family.
Like I can definitely see him in a Dungeon Family, like Goody Mob. You know what I'm saying? He would definitely fit in good with like Goody Mob or Outkast.
I'll tell you, I want to see him with. I want to see him with Earth Gang.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
Earth
bang
Gang.
with
That
Earth
would be
Gang. That'd be
he'll
dope.
be nasty with Earth Gang.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty with Earth Gang. But yeah, man, he's a dope artist. Check him out. Dinero Ferrar. It's see if y'all like it, homies.
Yeah. So without further ado, this Dinero Ferrar Wu-Tang.
2020, nigga, I'm watching the 2020 All-Star Dunk Contest. Yeah. A God living amongst mortal men who sin. Yeah. A God living amongst mortal men who sin. Nigga, tap in if you buying more than 10. CB in the kitchen, just know I'm at it again. Get slick, and I'm testing out your chin. Niggas get shot, but they telling y'all they shooters. Up before the rooster, slap them in they smooches. Hounds, he can see us that spot in the whip. Hit the brakes and the hazard lights, the dash flip. Nigga, I'm the rarest specimen you ever seen. Check the evidence, I am not a human being. Self-made, nigga, I don't need no machine. They leave rappers face down in the mainstream. Up shit's creek, won't nobody hear scream. Send me naked pictures to show me her nipple rings. But you were indicated I can lose a new ring. FBI SWAT team in my hood doing sting. Pop with a key, he told us routine. Kidnap him, now he must face the guillotine. But they still to him like Bishop Derahi. Once I'm done with her, I'm passing her to the team. But hold a pale horse, stay back while niggas sleep. I'm the only lion in the room among sheep. Television brainwashing niggas shit deep. Instagram taking real niggas off the street. Pocket cell phone, my pockets on baritone. My nigga, that's deep. Now tell me what's deep. But tell like I ain't eating when it go down, I eat. When you fail out, who put you back on your feet? Instagram public for niggas who wanna be. Gave y'all the game, now you must pay a fee. Legs swept from under you, nigga, don't make me humble you. Self-made, nothing like them niggas you got under you. Cause I came to bring the pain on that woo shit. Dick all in your bitch mouth like a chew stick.
He said big dick pop in the mouth like a chew stick.
Hey man, but shout out to Dinero Ferrar. That was the first time I ever heard of him today. That's the first time I ever heard of him today. So like, I'm gonna have to go, listen to some of his tracks and pick apart, see what I like. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to find. It's always good to stumble upon new artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But homies, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to yet another episode of Homie Studios, and we'll see y'all on Saturday. You dig? Till next time. You know the fucking vibes, huh?
Yeah.